Hi there, my name is Sahil Batra, and I'm currently an internal medicine resident at DRMC in California. I have been working here for the last 4 months since July, and ultimately hope to match into pulmonary critical care fellowship to ultimately work as an intensivist and a lung specialist. I'm still very much new, um, having only been in residency for 4 months, and I'm excited to see what the future holds. My day to day in residency usually involves being on the wards where I have the privilege of taking care of those who are admitted to the hospital. Now, it's been a long journey for me to get to this point. I'm the son of immigrants and am myself an immigrant, having come to the US at the age of 8, specifically to California. By the way, West Coast is best coast. Unfortunately, though, my story is not like the traditional one of immigrants achieving the American dream. Yes, my parents gave me a better life, of course, and the opportunity to carry out my dream of becoming a physician. Absolutely. However, the road to getting here was anything but easy. I struggled initially growing up with assimilating into American culture, a speech impediment, which perhaps you have seen in this video, that I still have to this day. In addition, my parents have struggled gravely to make ends meet and continue to do so to this day. Given our situation, unfortunately, attaining higher education came at a steep price. My parents and I took out loans throughout my education during undergraduate, graduate, and med school. Today I find myself in the deepest hole of anybody I know. In My current debt exceeds $500,000, and that's just for myself. As I mentioned, my parents also took out loans during my undergraduate education, and unfortunately, with their low-paying jobs and the 2008 recession, in which they became unemployed and have since struggled to find stable and equivalent employment, they lost the ability to pay back these loans, and today they continue to chip away at this interest ballooned loan amount that it's become. Um, I worked after college to help my family while I tried to gain acceptance into medical school. However, it took multiple application cycles after I completed my master's degree at a private institution to gain acceptance to a private medical school. Um, Now, with all that being said, I have a strong interest in pursuing fellowship. However, it pains me to see that my parents are not in a financially secure position, and I find myself I find myself having strong incentive to finish residency and begin practicing immediately, so that I can help out my family financially. I still have a couple of years to make this decision. However, I do not wish for it to be a financial one. I wish to let my passion dictate my decision. However, the salary in residency will at best chip away at some of the interest, so it's needless to say this grant will be of tremendous help to me. Aside from this obvious reason, I would like to mention that I came into healthcare for, quote, the right reasons, with a strong desire to make a difference. That desire is still there to this day. However, it is marred and at times overshadowed by this mountain of debt that I just mentioned. The impact I wish to make is one of a difference maker. To have the skills to help treat someone's disease, to practice overseas as I've imagined for many years with International Medical Corps or Doctors Without Borders, and to provide medical aid to areas where it is most desperately needed. That is my inspiration. Um, and in 5 years, I'm hopefully in the second year of this fellowship. In 10, I'm honing my skills as an attending, and in 15, I hope to have my loans paid off, my family life settled, and to be carrying out my dream of serving in places like rural India and providing healthcare where it's needed.